Hey everyone, welcome to YFA, your weekly dive into video games, movies, shows, comics, and whatever nerdy stuff you feel like talking about. I'm one of your hosts, Abe, here with the Robin to my Batman, Al.
That's correct. I am the Robin to your Batman.
We did not have like 8 to 5 takes of this at all.
No,
this is
no,
totally
this is
not
our first.
AI
This is
generated.
our first time.
First time.
We're professionals.
We are extreme professionals.
We know
totally.
We know what we're doing.
Massive portfolio, by the way, huge. We've worked on everything.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
Yes.
We have stuff to talk about, and you've decided to come here with us and listen in on what we have to say because you're finally awake. Who are we? We'll be getting that in a minute. So, this is like our first episode. We recorded a negative one.
Yeah, negative. We'll get to that one day. But yes, this is our first episode of us recording, our episode 0. Our intro episode. You know? Just, how you been, Abe?
Kill me. No.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, it's been a good week. I mean, there's been a lot of good news this week, but there's been a lot of like, oh great, here we go, another like CEO, or great, another one making another bad decision or horrible hot take. I mean, it's been a week, but it's not like a crazy week. It's been actually pretty decent.
And it's touched you.
It's touched me. I can sleep soundly at night knowing that tomorrow's game industry won't implode on itself.
You just jinxed it. We're gonna have a crash. We're gonna have another crash like the 80s.
It's sarcasm. Oh God. Oh my God.
What is the ET of our? What is the ET of today? That Gollum game. Kong. It's Kong. It's Kong. It's Kong.
I feel like there's actually people that like that game, and more power to you if you like Kong.
Kong.
Yeah, I know.
King Kong.
King Kong the game. I mean, more power to you if you feel like.
Let's just do a King Kong podcast. We just talk about King Kong.
Yeah, the King Kong podcast. No, it's YFA.
What have you been playing? What have you been playing lately?
If I remember correctly, all I play is Destiny 2. I'm just kidding. I actually play a lot of different games, but I like this man over here.
He's lying, folks. He only plays Destiny.
Shut up. Unlike this man, he has like the biggest catalog of back-end games he has not gone to. I at least have a small.
What's not, you don't have to tell me all of them, but what's the percentage?
I've gone through about maybe 30% of the games I've been, like I did Little Nightmares, I did Dead Island 1 and 2 again, I did Riptide, and I'm like thoroughly caught up. Those are small examples. I did fucking Shadow of War. I haven't played Shadow of Mordor. That's one I need to get to. I saw like gameplay of it growing up because I never had the opportunity. Was a little poor boy, but
yeah, a decade ago.
You're
a little poor boy.
Yeah, a little poor boy couldn't afford a
fucking
game.
How many games, the number would you say you have in your backlog right now if you had to put a number on it?
Oh my God.
I have a number on mine.
Yeah, because you have it all fucking charted down like some scholar from the 1800s.
I like to keep track of this shit.
That's
I have
fair.
87. I have 87 games in my backlog, so that's not a lot. Some people have a lot.
I think I have like 42 games.
See, that's a good amount.
Yeah.
I just, like to play stuff. I like to try new things out.
I was thinking of my backlog of games, and I know the one on the top. Like, it's not number one because like, oh, I want to play it. It was just the first one. It was fucking Mad Max for the PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, the 2015 one.
2015, yeah.
That's such a good game.
I'm pissed because the month I got my PlayStation 4 was the month Mad Max was free for PS Plus.
Oh.
And my dumbass never knew about PS Plus because, I was on a PS3, never bought PS Plus ever, so I just never, because, back then, it was free to play with your friends online. Wink, wink, cough, cough, bring it back. Anyways.
It's never happening.
It probably won't. I was playing Overwatch because that was like the one game I could afford with the PlayStation 4. Oh no, not that I could afford with it. I got it for a present, and I was given like some Christmas money, and I was like, oh, let me buy a game. And all my friends were playing Overwatch, and I was like, you know what, I want to play Overwatch with them. It was a team-based game, we were having fun, right? But that whole month, I was like, damn, I really have nothing else to play. Oh, and then I forgot my PS4 came with Uncharted 4. I played that already, but
good game.
Good game, but I burned through it like really fast. So, anyways,
I like how it was about this week, and then you're going into what you played 10 years ago.
Yeah, I'm talking about a back catalog. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but
that's just I think a lot of gamers out there
are stuck on a back catalog. Yeah.
We all have our back catalog. We're not gonna get to everything. Yeah. You just gotta play what you can. If you like it, keep at it.
Yeah.
If you don't play it.
Don't play it.
Don't force yourself. Life is too short for that shit.
Because if you force yourself to play a game, you're just gonna get burnt out and you're not gonna like it. There's some people who play Dark Souls. Like first time they're like, I hate this game. This game's stupid. It's so boring. And then
so looking at your sheet, no, you're right. I mean that's just a tough fucking game.
Yeah, it's a tough fucking game.
Looking at your sheet, Abel.
Yeah.
Destiny. How is Destiny this week? Has it been pissing you off?
Oh no, it's not pissing me off. But we have some two big sad news in the Destiny community. One, the expansions and storylines that have been in the game since it launched went into something called the Destiny Content Vault.
Okay. And
basically, they just were deleted out of the game. And the reasoning was to save space and to let consoles be able to handle it. But now since we are on the PS5, a lot of the community's woes is like, why don't you bring that stuff back and cut the umbilical cord off of the PS4 and the older gen consoles. I keep saying PS4. I'm so used to just older gen consoles. Sorry, let's not make a
those dinosaurs
left and right type of analogy of whose console's the best right now. But the cutoff should be now at PS5 because PS5 and PC now can handle Destiny at
Oh yeah, it's just I full disclosure, folks, I have never played Destiny. This guy, he breathes Destiny.
4,000 hours.
Wasn't that last year, or is that in total?
That's in total.
Really? I thought it was more.
No, wait, no, it's more. It's way more. I'm thinking of...
No, I was about to say, there's no fucking way this guy's a madman. And that's not the only thing he plays.
Well, no, yeah, that's not the only thing I play.
He just plays a lot.
Yeah.
It's respect, man. You got to put the respect. He doesn't stop. He doesn't stop, lady and gentlemen.
Can't stop, won't stop.
But you played Save the World Fortnite too.
Yeah, I started playing it because my girlfriend said, she basically was like, I used to play it with friends, and she stopped playing it because obviously she started playing other games, and then she knows we were playing Fortnite because Fortnite added festival and a bunch of game modes like a Fortnite. It's really fun, cool games. I think they're amazing modes, and the team at Epic deserve a round of applause. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
they have so many. I haven't touched Fortnite since 2018, but it's just all the updates and all the events they do. It's pretty cool.
Fortnite is just a Swiss Army knife of gaming right now.
It really is. I mean, if you have an IP at some point or another, if it hasn't already been in there, it is going to be in Fortnite.
Yeah.
Get prepared, ladies and gentlemen. Epic's going to be knocking at your door one day. You want to be in Fortnite? Okay.
Yeah.
I will be in Fortnite. I'm an IP.
Hey, random fucking person on the street, you want to be in Fortnite? It's just a homeless dude.
I'd play as homeless dude.
Homeless dude 1.
Let's get homeless dude 1 into Fortnite.
Yep. Have his own personal skin, beanie, wife beater shirt, and a nice beard. Usually some homeless people have some really good beards.
I have the time to grow it out, man.
Let it flow. They look like Gandalf.
The Gandalf of the street. Gandalf the Grey. I'm so sorry to all out there who are suffering homelessness.
Yeah, it's tough. It actually is pretty tough, especially now. It's winter. It's freezing.
Yeah. So, full disclosure for those listening as we ramble, but we are based out of the Chicago area. It's cold everywhere, and if you are in the United States, it is pretty cold in this country, depending on where you are. But it is very cold here. It's supposed to warm up next week, but yeah, it's kind of sucked. But that's winter here.
Stay warm.
Yes, stay warm if you have to deal with the cold. But moving on, because we are not a weather podcast.
Yeah. Sorry. So basically, I downloaded this pack that comes with Save the World, and I played it, and I'm really enjoying it. It's really fun. There's a lot of dialogue. It's funny. It's like it still holds up. And this game mode came out in 2013, 2014. Actually, wait, or was it announced 2014? It came out a while ago, very long time ago, 6-7 years ago, and it's been a really good experience. The dialogue, like I said, holds up. Combat's fun. It's fun to play. There's just not a lot of players. You really can't find that many players in some missions.
That's not surprising if it's a decade old.
Yeah, but they keep milking players out of it because I actually did some research. Save the World was supposed to go free to play like not too long ago, and now it's just in bundles for like $20, which is fair. But it's like still like, come on, it might as well just be free to play.
At this point, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I've been rewatching some shows and rewatching some movies. If you want to.
Likewise.
What have you been watching?
I don't know. That's a good question. What have I been doing? We call these our PWRs. We could change that. That's the playing, watching, reading, whatever. But that is subject to change depending on if we find something that just sounds better. But it's nice to have an abbreviation.
PWRs.
The game is called Evil West. It's set in the Wild West. It is a third-person, shoot 'em up, beat 'em up game where you fight vampires and monsters and that sort of thing. It's very much kind of a 360 era, 7th generation game.
Yeah.
It looks like one too. It's not the best looking game, but it is really fun to play if you're into that kind of stuff.
Really, I thought because I remember seeing some PC players play it, and it looked pretty crisp.
I mean, it ran well, but I played it on PlayStation 5. I'm sure it does look better on PC because high resolution, better frame rate. But
everything.
I played on performance mode on PS5 on my big TV, so I think it's locked at 1080 when you do that at 60. It ran well. It looked.
And it's about performance.
It just graphically, the textures, it does not look the most high end thing, but it's really fun. It's worth playing. It's not super long. It took me 9 hours to beat. Would recommend. I played the demo for Sea of Stars. I don't know if you've heard.
No, I actually never heard of that.
You've never heard of Sea of Stars?
Nope.
Oh, dude, it came out last year. It's a kind of an old throwback to classic RPGs with the isometric view,
Oh, yeah.
Classic Final Fantasy, that sort of thing. Or Zelda, which is an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG.
Like Fire Emblem or like?
Yeah.
Like where you can
Chrono Trigger, I think. I've never played Chrono Trigger.
No,
full disclosure, but...
Is it like Fire Emblem? Jesus. Is it like Fire Emblem where you can move your troops across like a chessboard type thing, or is it more like you?
No, it's just it's the okay. So you walk around a map.
Yeah.
Like very kind of 8-bit looking styled map, and then you run into enemies, and it becomes turn-based.
Oh, so
like classic Final Fantasy. Yeah, or Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. It's really fun. I played a bit of turn-based back in the day, not a lot, but I kind of holds a special place in my heart. But I want to start. I downloaded the full game, but I started playing Little Nightmares 2 instead. I was playing that yesterday.
Really good game. Can't wait for 3.
Yeah, no, that's the thing, because I played the first game. I think we both played the first game.
Yeah,
beat it, loved it. Mm-hmm. You beat 2, right?
I'm almost done beating it.
Okay, I'm at the school right now.
Oh yeah, I passed that.
That teacher.
Dude.
Oh my god, the first time when she's like
the neck
cranks her neck. Oh my god, I was like, I was playing late last night. Oh my god, fuck, man, I don't want to go back to school. You know what it made me think of? I think it's Pink Floyd. What's the song?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Teacher, leave us kids alone. I should know what it's called, but that's what it made me think of.
Yeah.
And the kids, oh man.
The porcelain doll kids.
Yeah. Are you killing them technically? I don't know. I don't kind of.
So from what I know, for like lore-wise so far, I haven't obviously finished the game, but from what I can tell, these are kids, but like I guess like evil versions. Like
evil kids.
Evil kids, because these kids are assholes. Like I'm talking.
Well, they do attack you, so
yeah,
you're not wrong about that. You are not wrong.
Yeah, they're bullies. I think in the game, the concept, like not the concept, the creature, concept arts or whatever, they're called the bullies. They're just like, I guess
they are.
In assumption,
they bully me.
in a theory way, they are probably like the lost souls of kids that are trapped inside of like a porcelain
I
doll.
like that.
Because that's like, because you see no kids at all in the game at all. Like a single time, there's like the only
Except,
two.
you know, the kids you play as.
The kids you play as, the only two you see are Mono and Six.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize that's what their names were.
Oh no, yeah, I read the description when you I always read descriptions whenever I download the game. The little like
That's a good thing to
the
do.
little tagline.
Ladies and germs.
Yeah,
I just look at the cover art and the name, and I know what type of game it is.
you're like Little Nightmares guy. No, I bet you the whole time you were playing, you were like Little Nightmares Boy 1. And
Yeah, I know. I
Girl
didn't
2.
I never thought of what their names could be. I just like Little Nightmares because I like the side, kind of side-scrolling platforming.
Dollhouse, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah,
Dollhouse.
that Dollhouse. Yeah, that's what it's. That's like the term they use for that type of game. Like it's side scroll, yeah, but like the perspective,
Yeah.
it's called Dollhouse.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of my favorite genres. That kind of weird side-scrolling platforming.
Coraline type vibe.
Yeah, exactly, like Coraline, but Limbo, Inside,
Inside.
Ori. Ori's less
Ori,
weird, but it's more
yeah.
fantastical. But I fucking love Ori.
Those
Yeah,
games are great. We
yeah.
recommend those.
That's what I've been playing, and then I watch a bunch of movies. But between the two of us, I feel like, this is our episode 0. We're figuring shit out and seeing how it plays out. But
yeah.
this will be lean more into video games out of all the nerdy stuff we'll talk about because
Yeah.
we both
No offense to the other genres, but
go fuck yourselves. No,
Yeah. Fuck you, Hollywood.
I think
No,
it's
I'm
just
joking.
because we both play a lot. I mean, this guy, he has me beat 1,000% in terms of how many games he plays. But
Yeah.
we both, do that. I'm really into I'm into movies. I watch a bunch of movies.
Yeah,
whatever genre.
Yeah.
Okay, like for example, how many movies did you watch this week?
I mean, movies I watched this week? About like 3, not that many.
What'd you watch?
I watched the movie with Tom Cruise. Fuck, what is it called?
Nacho Libre.
No, not. Oh, well, besides
Nacho
that.
Libre with
not-
Tom Cruise. I would have watched that.
No, Nacho Libre with Jack Black.
Yeah, great
and then I
movie.
watched that one Tom Cruise, The Mummy. There you go, the remake.
Oh, the 2017 one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I rewatched Hellboy, the one with not with Ron Perlman, the new one that came out.
Oh,
in
what's his
2019.
name? The dude from Stranger Things.
Yeah, the dude from Stranger Things. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. The guy who plays the
The-
sheriff in Stranger Things, and
Okay, that's
I rewatched it. I was first not angry. I was like, okay, this is a fun to watch. Second time, I'm like, man, this is a decent movie. It felt like they were cramming so much of Hellboy's story into one movie.
I never watched it. I just heard terrible things about it. And didn't have the time or the patience. I just kind of forgot about it. I love the first 2 Hellboys though, but yeah, I watch everything. Like this week, I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 movies. So I saw the Iron Claw in theaters, Society of the Snow, The Beguiled, the remake, the old War of the Worlds, not the Tom Cruise one, the one from the 50s.
Oh
The-
wow, yeah.
Yeah, the original Scarface from the 30s. The remake is better.
Yeah.
I like the original, but I think the remake is just a better paced film. Pitch Perfect is a really good movie. The Last Picture Show.
Wait, you never seen Pitch Perfect before?
Well, now I've seen it.
Well, I mean, before that,
No, I'd never seen Pitch
you never like had like high school girls go
No,
the
no.
little thing.
But no. For me, the high school girls movie I was exposed to, I remember watching with a friend back in high school, was Mean Girls.
Oh yeah, everyone.
I love it.
had
I
Mean Girls.
rewatched that recently, the 2004 one. That's a good movie. Oh, and then Raising Arizona, which is the Coen Brothers film from the 80s. But
Raising Arizona. That sounds.
I watch a
familiar.
bunch. I watch a bunch of stuff.
Raising Arizona sounds familiar.
It's with Nicolas Cage.
Yes. Yeah. You see, folks, I do watch movies. I just don't watch them or I have watched a shit ton of movies that I don't watch a lot of new
I'd say
movies.
between the two of us, he's more the video games guy.
Yeah.
I'm more the movies guy.
Yes.
Like, he plays a shit ton of video games, watches some movies. I watch a shit ton of movies and play some video games. Although I play a decent amount of video games, just not as much as he does. And then we both like comics,
Yeah.
and TV shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the one thing we like equilibrium.
What?
Like we compensate for each other.
Oh yeah, we kind of balance each other out in that
Yeah.
way. But did you read anything this week or?
I read. I reread that one comic run of Batman All-Star where he's like.
All-Star Batman and
All-Star
Robin, the Boy Wonder.
Yeah, the Boy Wonder.
By Frank Miller and Jim Lee.
Where he beats up Green Lantern in a room
covered in yellow. Yes.
Yeah. That was so
oh my god,
fucked.
I've read it. I started reading it and then I kind of skimmed through the rest of it because it's batshit basically. But I love that panel. What are you, dense? What are you, retarded or something? Who the fuck do you think I am? I'm the goddamn Batman. That should be on the big screen.
8 out of 10 writing, by the way.
Oh yeah, Frank Miller at his peak for sure. That's a good one.
Yeah, like excuse our.
The artwork is gorgeous.
Artwork's great. That's one
stunning.
thing I will say.
Jim Lee is one of the goats.
Great, but that writing, holy shit! Like what? Why even you?
Well, Frank Miller had kind of a turning point this century. His more recent stuff is just not good. That oh my god, he did a book called Holy Terror. It is terrible. It is not. I'm not even.
It's a holy terror of shit.
It is literally. It's aptly named. It is horrible. Oh my god. And then he did The Dark Knight Strikes Again, which is just ugly to look at, and it's just.
Wait, is it bad art? Is it made by him?
Yeah, he drew it.
Of course.
His older artwork is. I always described Dark Knight Returns, stuff like that, Sin City. It's kind of beautifully ugly. Where there's a style to it where it's not for everyone, but I think it fits the tone of the stories that he told. And he didn't draw it, I don't believe, but his Daredevil run just redefined the character. Dark Knight Returns, Year One, Sin City, Ronin. He's 20th century Frank Miller is great. 21st century Frank Miller is less than great to say the least.
I'm looking at some of his older
He's not
stuff.
the man he used to be, but he's still one of my favorites. One of the first stories I ever read was The Dark Knight Returns.
He's very oh my god, what the fuck is that Wolverine drawing right here? Look,
yeah.
I'm looking this up on Google.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
no,
folks,
his artwork is.
There's this one with Wolverine.
Oh, I've seen that one. His Wolverine picture. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I get it. Like he's trying to make him look feral, but that looks weird.
Yeah,
but a lot of his art isn't bad.
But enough about fucking Frank
Miller.
Miller.
Enough about Frank Miller.
What did I read? I've been reading The Killer. That's really good. It's
What's
French.
that?
There's did you hear about the movie from last year, the David Fincher one?
Yes.
The movie's based off of the comic. It's it's about a French assassin.
Okay.
He's a killer. Just his, dealing with all the people he deals with, cartels, people in power, corrupt people, just his life as a hitman. It's really good. He's a French assassin. It's really good. I'm still finishing it up. I did finish Strange Adventures though. That's a mini-series by Tom King. For anyone who listens who's a DC nerd, it's Adam Strange. You've probably heard of it. It's a mini-series about Adam Strange. It's really good. I'm not gonna go too much into it, but I really enjoyed that. I read it at work. I was bored at work.
If you're bored at work, check out these series.
But yeah, that was my week in a nutshell. Our PWRs, license to change.
Yeah.
I
kind of like it. I mean,
what happened this week in news? Some stuff happened. It was a decent amount. Nothing too big.
Nothing too huge, but there's some small things. I mean, well, there are a couple small things. Huge things.
Have you heard of Foam Stars?
Foam,
the game.
Foam Star?
Foam.
Yeah.
It's like Splatoon a bit.
Splatoon, yeah. I remember they revealed that at that showcase we watched.
Yes, last summer.
That was lukewarm because no one liked the live service idea.
Well, no, people have gotten that whatever, what's it called, GCD, whatever shows, the gaming shows that people go to and get to play stuff. People have had a fun time with it.
Yeah, that's what I heard about this game.
It's gotten pretty positive reception. But the thing is that it's coming to PS Plus February 6th. So if you have PlayStation and you want to check it out and you have PlayStation Plus, it'll be free to check out, which it's kind of that perfect game for that,
Yeah.
And then you want to talk about the next thing?
Oh no, I see the topic on our spreadsheet and I'm kind of like, this is big hopium. For any of you who love playing FromSoft games, Armored Core was great, by the way. But
still need to play that.
Fucking play it. Anyway,
it is on my backlog.
I'm a little close to the mic with that one, but Elden Ring Steam DLC update. Now, if you guys don't know, Steam has this thing where it basically kind of publicly announces when files are being changed inside a game. It's a helpful tool. Thank you, Game Newell. Bless your heart. Please don't die. Anyways, we love to see it because, one, it is labeled as a DLC add-on. Now, if you were to add a DLC on Steam, it would just be like an update. It would be labeled differently, and sometimes some files have been mislabeled as like DLC, but it's not really DLC. It's just like changes to the game, and it's just updating it. And it's this file in particular is labeled DLC, and no one can get access to it until a set date. And everyone in the fucking community that plays Elden Ring or loves FromSoft games is losing their mind, and including myself. And it's hopium. It's like we're gonna get an announcement soon, hopefully, because we've been waiting a whole year.
Yes.
For this DLC to come out.
More. When did? Oh my God! It was 2022. More than a year.
Oh my God! Wait.
Because Elden Ring was February 2022, March 2022.
Oh my God!
It was 2022. Whatever.
Yeah.
Game of the Year 2022.
It's a year and a half now.
Full disclosure, I fully predicted it would win. This guy thought Ragnarok would win that year.
I'm biased because I grew up on fucking God of War.
So did I. I grew up. For context, we're both big God of War fans.
Huge.
You know, the first time I played it was 20. When did the collection come out? The PS3 collection.
Like 20.
It was around God of War 3, I want to say.
Yeah, it was after God of War. No, it wasn't when. Oh no, you're right. It is when God of War 3 came out. Maybe I think it came out like a month later because.
That's why we have our laptops in front of us to look this stuff up.
Yeah, when did
God of War collection?
Made by Blue Point. We love them.
Yeah. Blue Point. Shout out Blue Point. Good guys. 2009. It was before God of War 3. God of War 3 was
right because it was both those games and the PSP games were stuck. Well, obviously one was stuck on a PSP and the other ones were stuck on a PS2.
Love the PSP games.
Yep.
But that was my first. That was my first foray into God of War. Was getting the PS3 collection, which comes with the first two games remastered by Blue Point. That was also the first. Those were the first M-rated games that I ever bought. Not that I played. The first M-rated game I ever played was either Splinter Cell on the Xbox or Halo. But the first that I bought, my parents were like, yeah, you can get this now, was the God of War collection. So.
My first M-rated game I ever bought, I think, was it Mortal Kombat? Yeah, it was Mortal Kombat 9.
Okay,
right,
but we are getting way off topic.
Way off topic.
We can go more into our love for God of War later, but what else? What other small stuff? Last of Us 2. Sorry, you were saying, what were you going to say?
Oh, no, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, my bad. Last of Us 2, $10, remaster, quote-unquote remaster, released this week. It's $10, so if you like the game or the gameplay, probably worth it from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I saw the roguelike mode.
Yeah, I saw some people stream it and show off, like, the dev lost levels, and they're like, yeah, it's pretty much worth $10. But if you're buying the game outright, like you haven't played it before, you don't own a copy of it, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it?
Well, no, the remastered version.
Well, how much is the remastered version?
Remastered version 70.
Is it 70? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. 70. You would probably wait to
a sale.
$60, $50 bucks.
$50.
I liked it. I know
the game's good. Yeah, I liked it.
It's so controversial.
It's a controversial story.
But I liked it. I thought it was, they took swings, man. They knew they were gonna piss people off.
That's what I appreciate.
I respect when when they take risks.
Yeah.
Take risks. I wish more people took risks.
Yeah, I think that's what. Going back to the Ragnarok thing, I think that's why Ragnarok didn't really win.
I don't think it was anything super risky. I liked Ragnarok a lot.
It was a little safe.
We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
I really wish it hadn't been a PS4 game.
Yeah,
I wish it had been
agree.
That's because we still haven't seen Sony Santa Monica a PS5 game from them. We've just seen really good PS4 stuff and obviously everything they've done in PlayStation's history, but I can't wait to see.
Technically, Valhalla is PS5 only.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. It's on PS4. It's a free DLC. They're not going to limit that to PS5. Horizon's DLC. Horizon was a Forbidden West cross-gen game. That the DLC, the Burning Shores, that was PS5 only.
Yeah.
That was last year.
That's why I'm getting mixed up because.
But no, Valhalla is cross-gen. If you got a PS4 and you haven't played it yet, you should.
Play
Even
it.
if you're not a big roguelike person, it is not. Lower the difficulty, do whatever you got to do to help. But it's such a good, probably maybe the best free DLC ever. We're not biased at all, and it's recency bias, but it's just genuinely great.
Yo, sorry, I saying longer because it's longer than fucking Call of Duty's campaign this year. Holy fuck.
Yeah, that joke, Christopher Judge, my man, at the VGAs. Look at that, we're back. We're fucking rambling about God of War again. We're talking about Last of Us. Anyway, $10. You should get it if you want. We'll talk about the other thing later. Pal World. Have you heard of Pal World?
Yeah, I've been seeing a ton of clips on
It's a lot like
YouTube, TikTok.
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon with guns.
Style. Yes, it's doing really well.
Yeah,
In a 24-hour period, it has sold 2 million units.
Yeah,
which
it's
is
insane.
really impressive. It's on. I want to say it's on PC and Xbox. Maybe it's not on PlayStation yet. I was
not on
looking it up before, but it's not on PlayStation. I want to say it's just PC and Xbox. But if you're into that, it's supposed to be really fun.
No offense, I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, but
Same.
I do see
Yu-Gi-Oh kid growing up.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Woo! Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I can see the appeal, and I'm like, you know what? Go for it.
Yeah, no.
Go for it. Go try it. I've seen people play it. It looks funny. It's hilarious.
Looks fun.
Yeah. Let's keep going down the list. That's stuff I put here. Sorry. Oh yeah. So this week, actually very early in the week, on the 15th, Eurogamer released an article about Halo's Battle Royale reportedly canceled after years of work. Like, I'm talking years. Like, they were working on this. While that tweet, like, I want to preface this. There was a tweet by a dev that the only BR Halo needs is a battle rifle. And this Battle Royale was in development when that tweet was made, by the way. I want that to be, like, at least a little bit known. Because this was made during years. So this was after Season 0 of Halo Infinite.
Yeah.
And they were working on it. And thank God they canceled, because it does not need a Battle Royale. Halo does not need a Battle Royale. I played Halo growing up with my cousins.
Have you played Infinite at all?
Never.
I know you don't have an Xbox. You don't have a good PC.
No.
You have this. You have this guy.
This little machine.
This little machine.
Cool.
But
Wanna die.
when's the last time you played Halo?
The last time I played Halo was I can't remember the exact Halo, but it's a Halo where your character makes a final stand at the end of the game.
Reach? I'm pretty sure that's Reach.
Is that Reach?
Yeah, where you die at the end. Spoilers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Reach. I'm not a Halo expert at all.
Neither am I.
I've played the first one. First one holds a special spot in my gaming history because it's one of the first M-rated games I remember playing. I remember seeing the ring at the beginning of the first one.
Oh right, yeah.
The Halo.
The Halo.
And just like, what the fuck? I sucked. I was terrible. And, yeah. Sorry. When I'm not a Halo expert. That's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Halo expert. Like, I haven't played the multiplayer. I just played the campaign when my cousin was over, and we played it all the time, and we put a lot of hours in. And that was like the one I played 1, 2, and then I think that was the game I just said, which my friend here says is Reach. I think that's what it is. But I played that from beginning to end. It was such a good game. I was like, damn, this is a top-notch game. And then Infinite came out.
Because you play as Master Chief in 1, 2, 3, but Reach you don't. You play as I want to say another Spartan.
Yeah, you play another. Yeah.
That's the one you die. You die at the end, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure it's Reach.
Are you sure it's Reach?
What else would it? What other one would it be?
Fair enough. I don't know.
4, 5. Although I think he came back. We're not Halo experts.
We're not Halo experts. Please, anyone in the comments, let us know if we got that right or wrong. Just please correct us. We're not that knowledgeable about Halo. I just played it when I was very little, and I really enjoyed it. And, but yeah, that Battle Royale was like good riddance.
Speaking of, let's go to the Xbox thing. They had a developer direct this week, Thursday at 2 p.m. Central Time, 12 p.m. Western Coast Time. I watched it. with another stream for another channel that I really like, but I'm not going to name them because I'm not giving them free publicity. No, but I watched it with them. It went into deep dived into 4 Xbox games coming out this year. The games Avowed, the new Indiana Jones game, Hellblade 2, Senua's Sacrifice Hellblade 2, the new. Oh my god, I don't remember the other 2 games.
Avowed.
No, I said Avowed
Oh,
already.
you said about fuck. I'm not paying attention. My bad.
And then, oh my god, what were the other 2 games? I don't even remember. One was Square, the Mono game.
Oh
Mana.
Mana.
Yeah, the new Mana game. It was a spin-off of Final Fantasy. Hasn't had a new entry in years. And then that other game that Abel's looking up right now. It's a strategy game. You know, like Age of Empires. It looks really good.
Not Civ.
It's not Civ.
But it's made by the people who made Civ.
It's a lot of developers who've had experience with that. Yeah, we're not strategy guys. But I watched it. Abel, you didn't watch it, right, Abel?
What? The
actual-
direct? Yes, I watched some of it. I watched towards the beginning where they showed off Avowed.
Did you watch after the fact, or you watched it live?
Yeah, I watched it live, and I just kind of like stopped after. I was also watching a streamer that I will not disclose their name at this point.
Fair enough.
But I was watching them, and they had their co-host with them watching, and they kind of shared the same sentiment I had with the showcase. Like, okay, I played the first Hellblade. I've told you this.
Yes.
Yeah, I played the first Hellblade, and when I
Yes.
saw the trailer and not the trailer, the reveal at the showcase, I was like, okay, cool. Showing some bits of gameplay, and you keep talking about the stories and like the cool technical stuff. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Where's the game? I want to see at least some environments. I wanted to see a little bit more. Is what I'm saying. It might be a bit greedy of me, but I kind of wanted to see more.
Full disclosure: Abel is super greedy.
Oh,
He'll take everything if he
of course. But the person I was watching said something that kind of did resonate. Like, this was great and all, the technical and the details they're going into making this game with the voices and the Furies and all the voices she hears and everything. It's like, okay, cool. That's
Great use of audio.
Great use of audio technology.
Exposure to people who have oh my god, what is the
hallucinations?
Yeah, hallucinations. Schizophrenia. What did she have again? I haven't played it in years. I've also played the first Hellblade. I really enjoyed it. It took me 8-9 hours to beat. I get where you're coming from. Personally, I'm someone who doesn't need to see too much because I know what games I'm interested in and know what I don't need to see overly too much. It comes out May 21st. Yeah, May 21st is when it comes out. So we could see a bit more before then.
I don't know if it might have been me, but
it's also $50. Which is interesting. It's not full price. It's not full price. It's not like 60 or 70, which has become more normal. It's $50. Comes to obviously Game Pass day one.
You mentioned that, and I remember during the showcase, a dev said it's shorter than the first game.
He didn't say shorter. He just said shorter. I know what you're talking. I think it was the lead.
It was short, right?
He said what were his words? Something.
Yeah, because I don't want to skew this.
Something. Yeah, I know. Can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something along the lines of finite, shorter, good campaign. We're ad-libbing what he says. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago.
But yeah, that kind of reflects on the price. It's $50. It's not full price, but I think it will be about the same length as the first game, which again took me about 9 hours to beat the whole thing. So it didn't need to be longer. I loved it. I thought it was great. Excited. We don't want to stay too long on this because you said you kind of watched parts of it. What else did you see? The direct, I mean.
I watched Avowed. I watched the Hellblade. I watched Mana, and then
Avowed, Mana. Yep.
And then I oddly enough didn't see the Indiana Jones show.
Oh man, I gotta talk about that. I gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
I watched the whole thing.
Let him talk about that. Fucking Christ.
That was Indy. It was the last thing they led on. It was our first real look at the Indiana Jones game by.
Sorry.
Yes. Machine Games, who, for those of you who may not be familiar, they've done the recent Wolfenstein games.
Yep.
The new timeline where the Nazis won World War II and BJ's been out of the action and he comes back and does what he does best and kills Nazis. And they're really fun FPSs, good stories, really good cutscenes, just really fun, fast-paced Nazi killing gameplay. So
this translates perfect into
this
Indiana
translates really well into Indiana Jones, who's known for
killing Nazis,
going up against Nazis. We all hate Nazis. Preach. I really liked what we saw. I liked the big sort of elephant in the room is that it is first person, because I know a lot of people thought because it's an action adventure game like Tomb Raider, Uncharted, etc., it would be third person, but it's pretty much a first person experience, which I'm totally down for because Machine Games does first person really well, and it already makes this game stand out amongst being called a straight up Uncharted or Tomb Raider clone. Obviously, as a franchise, those came out after Indy, but they are very much more prominent video game franchises than Indy is. Who's had games over the years, but when you, at least for me, and I know I'm not alone, when you think of action adventure, globe-trotting video game franchises, you think of Tomb Raider and you think of Uncharted before you think of Indy as a video game franchise. So I'm glad. I like what I saw. I like the first person. The whip is cool. I like Troy Baker. He's voicing Indy.
Of course, he's voicing.
Indy. That was announced. I could tell when at first I wasn't sure, and then about halfway, I'm like, that's Troy Baker.
Everyone's like, oh, so he couldn't be fucking what's his name from Uncharted.
Sam. Yeah, he played the brother of the guy who was very much inspired by Indy, and now he's playing Indy. I love Troy Baker. I know he's been in a lot. Some will say he's overexposed, but he's a talented guy.
He's a talented guy. He had a little bit of some bumpy road a year ago with the NFT voice thing that he tried doing.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And I know him and Nolan. Did you ever watch him and Nolan North were on a channel?
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that.
I subscribed it.
Yeah, but I guess it didn't last, which sucked because I really liked their banter.
Their takes and their videos were great. I really enjoyed their podcast. They're really good together. Too bad they probably got busy, and obviously Nolan has like 2 sons. He has like 3 sons, I think.
Yeah, he has sons.
Yeah, he has sons.
2.
I think 2. I've seen 2.
He has children.
Yeah. He has children, and Troy, I don't know much of his personal life, but he probably got busy with other work because he's put in a lot of things.
He's a busy guy.
Pretty good.
But yeah, those are my thoughts about Indy. Do you want to add anything or chat?
Nope. I
Okay.
got nothing because I didn't watch most of it.
Okay, fair enough.
I do love the Indiana Jones movies, so if you say it looks pretty good, I'm pretty sure.
I think it looked a lot of Indy vibes, a lot of little details that I really liked. Just if you're an Indy fan, this is something to keep an eye out for.
I can't wait for like puzzles and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was a thing they emphasized, the puzzles, and I like that it's first person, so it offers a different gameplay approach instead of having like platforming puzzles, which a lot of third person like Uncharted had them, the recent Tomb Raiders had them. So this gives it that different approach, which I'm really excited to see more of. Yeah. Avowed. Avowed. Did you watch Avowed? The Avowed stuff?
Yeah. It from what everyone that I've known watched that showcase, they said they really loved Avowed because I don't know if you know, folks, the people working on Avowed is Obsidian, and Obsidian did Fallout New Vegas.
Yes, more recently they've done things like The Outer Worlds, Pillars of Eternity.
Pillars of Eternity, yep.
Which this game is based out of. This game is based on their Pillars of Eternity universe, which I'm not familiar with at all, but I've heard good things about it from other people. Avowed looks great. I think it does. The Skyrim comparisons are, very understandable. It does look a lot like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, Skyrim, as cliche as it is to say, is one of, if not my favorite game of all time.
Literally influenced the name of this podcast.
Abe here is, it did. Along with other stuff we'll get into down the road, but you've never played Skyrim, have you?
Nope, but I know every meme.
Yeah, well, all the memes. But yeah,
all the memes.
I've played it a bunch. He's never played it at all, but yeah, no, Avowed looks cool. But yeah,
I have played Bethesda's work, as you can tell. I played Fallout, all of them.
Yes, Fallout.
Except for 1 and 2, obviously, because they're on PC.
One day we'll get Fallout 5, maybe.
One day we'll get Fallout 1 and 2 remade, please.
Yeah, that'll be the day. Oh my god, we had so much.
We can skip. I mean, we can't. Well, I don't know.
Ubisoft guy sucks. We just also want to preface this by saying we're not experts at reading off the news. We're kind of just, reading stuff off that caught our eye,
Yeah, we're not really like
just talking about stuff.
We're not fucking anchormen. We're not like
we're not being paid to be anchormen.
No,
but you're just,
one guy in the background. You guys are getting paid?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. So oddly enough, the same day as the Halo little battle royale debacle, there was a Ubisoft dev who I believe he's CEO who said that gamers need to get comfortable with not owning their games. It was an article made by Game Industry.
No, it was an Ubisoft director.
Ubisoft director.
Yeah, see, you got to get that right. We can't.
Thank you.
We can't call out the CEO for something he didn't say. Maybe he thinks that. Is it a she? I don't know. They think that, but he was a director.
Okay.
It is a director at Ubisoft.
It was a director at Ubisoft because that was weird.
Which is just a tone deaf, stupid statement, which hopefully never comes true. And there was something about. Yeah, it's so dumb. I know we just think it's tone deaf and Ubisoft sucks. And I like some of their games if I want to turn my brain off and play something dumb, but yeah, just it was a shitty statement.
Sorry about the CEO thing. It was
Sorry,
because
Mr. CEO.
someone on their thumbnail put CEO, and that kind of
we're gonna get this canceled before
we're gonna get canceled. No, but no, that's my bad, folks. But yeah, it was a director, and he no, I want to own my games. I want physical copies. Are digital copies convenient? Yes.
That's another thing. We can talk about Hellblade's is digital only.
Really?
Yeah. It's gonna be digital only. There's not, as of now, like Alan Wake 2, it's not getting a physical release. So that is something. It's a trajectory that the industry has been taking. Not a fan of, but physical media is just not as popular as it used to be because of streaming, everything being online. I mean, Best Buy is getting rid of a lot of their physical media. I know their movies. I went this week to get a couple movies, and that was my last time doing it because they're getting rid of everything. Yeah, we're talking about, we gotta talk about some movie stuff now.
Yeah, some movie
re-releases coming out.
Yeah,
January is usually a slow, shitty month for movies. If you didn't know that, you usually get garbage this month. Although I like The Beekeeper. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I actually want to see that movie.
It is a dumb Jason Statham action film.
But it's pretty good.
If that's what you like, you'll have a fun time. The action choreography. It's David Ayer, who did stuff like Fury, End of Watch, Suicide Squad, which he won't stop talking about.
Wait, does he keep talking about?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, I get it. I'd probably be the same way if I had my work butchered like that. But it's unfortunate, but I feel like it's time to move on. It's been, 8 years now since Suicide Squad came out.
Yeah, there's no Ayers cut. We're not getting that.
But yeah, sorry, off topic.
But yeah, here are the releases that are coming out. I don't know the dates for some at the bottom, but my friend here can tell me them.
Yeah.
So yesterday there was a re-release of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse in theaters.
Very good.
And this one, the reason why everyone is so excited about it is because, well, if you didn't notice when you went to go see Into the Spider-Verse, some people got different cuts of different scenes, and everyone thought it was like a publicity thing of it's multiversal, it's happening in multiple different timelines and multiple different dimensions and yada yada yada. But that wasn't the case. It was actually because the director released a cut.
Yeah.
And then was like, fuck, we need to re-edit some things, and re-edited some scenes and sent them out to some of the theaters.
Okay.
But the rest got older versions and some got newer versions, yada yada.
Yada yada.
But everyone's excited about this because everyone's thinking there's going to be different edits that are made on purpose.
Okay.
But yeah, you can go ahead and list off the...
I was looking it up. I know one of them didn't know the other. Oppenheimer, that was last week. It was the 12th. I don't know how, I think it was maybe for a week, but they put it back in some IMAX theaters, limited release in the US at least.
Okay.
Oppenheimer, very good.
Very good movie.
Very good IMAX experience. glad I saw it. Did you see it in theaters? IMAX or?
Nope, I was a peasant and didn't watch it in IMAX.
Oh man, I'm here with a peasant. I didn't know that.
Film peasant. I'm sorry, folks.
And then for you fans of, oh my god, what are they called? Kaiju. I'm like, what is the
Kaiju.
word?
Monster movies.
If you haven't seen it yet, Godzilla -1 minus color is being released next week, which is just Godzilla -1 without the color. It's in black and white, like the OG Godzilla 1954 film. I'm seeing it next Friday. I'm really excited to see it again because I really love anything. I love a lot of stuff, but I love this movie a lot when I saw it last month. Did you get to see it?
Yeah, I did. I laughed a little bit because the title Godzilla -1 and then minus color.
Yeah, right.
Next is gonna
Minus
be-
what? It's gonna be -1, minus color, minus Godzilla, minus sound.
Yeah, I was gonna say next.
They're gonna release a silent version.
a silent film version of fucking Godzilla.
Yeah, I mean you got to do the minus, I guess, because it's a black and white version
Black and
of
white,
the film. It's
and I bet it will look amazing in black and white because I
oh
loved
yeah.
the original Godzilla.
Yeah, if
a
you like
lot.
kaiju, I mean, honestly, if you like kaiju stuff, you
Just
probably
yeah.
This is more taking approach to the '54 film, where it's it's just a giant metaphor for post-war Japan and the struggles that the people were dealing with and having a shitty government and all that.
Has this like a lot?
But yeah, the people obviously they fight back against Godzilla, who's just an asshole in this movie. But it's just a really good film, really good destruction, really good characters.
Yeah, a lot of Godzilla's design was like based off of like victims from the bombings in World War II, and a lot
Really?
of like his scales are meant to be like the burn scars from the nuclear stuff, and
I did not know that.
And his atomic breath is supposed to represent like the mushroom cloud / the like
That I think I have.
the white
That's,
flare,
yeah,
whatever.
that I have heard. I did not know about the other thing though. That is
Yeah.
cool.
Like it's basically his whole design is just it's supposed to like you said the 54, right?
Yeah,
To harken back at the
1954.
1954 Godzilla, where it was just a commentary on what happened in the war and like what
I was right. It was 54. I had to double check.
nice. And it was just a harken back at just a lot of OG Godzilla, and it's amazing. There was a Godzilla, Shin Godzilla. That's also a really good one.
2016. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
I haven't seen Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla is so interesting. It's a take on Godzilla if he was like evolving slowly, because like it starts off with like a weird, fleshy like little tadpole thing.
Little tadpole. Oh, he's so cute. Ah, Godzilla.
Godzilla, yeah. And then it's like this weird land lizard for like a couple parts of the movie, and then it hits Godzilla form where it's just like this big. In this one, he's like an actual like monster, like a radioactive monster. Like his teeth are all different shapes and sizes, and they're all jagged. He's like a mutation. He's not like actual Godzilla.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla is really good. And then I don't want to spoil the ending, but the ending, like, they did an interview with like the whole design of Shin, because Shin is a puppet too, like it is in the
Original.
Minute,
Yeah.
and in the original. Like a lot of his design, it's like whoa, like it's insane. I'll kind of spoil it, but when he hits his Godzilla form, the one we're all traditionally used to, he starts shooting lasers out of his tail and his scales, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Why is he doing that? It's so weird."
That is. I didn't know that.
Behind the scenes, the tail actually has a head forming on it, like a human face, and it's very grotesque, like horror design.
Yeah.
And like the reason why his spines are shooting is because his spine also are growing like bones, and like there's like on the tip of his tail there's like these little like beings growing out of it. But like at the end of the movie, he gets stopped in a certain way, and you'll notice these designs if you stare at it long enough. But yeah, it was interesting. It was
Just staring at Godzilla.
Yeah. If you watch Minus, you'll love watching Shin. Shin is more of like horror, if anything.
Okay.
Like he's like this entity that's fucking with Japan. He is an annoying little lizard bastard.
I did. Yeah. that should be the tagline for every Godzilla.
Annoying little litter. Lizard
annoying
bastard.
little lizard bastard.
Yeah. Try to
Yeah,
say that 10 times, folks.
I still need to see Shin. I need to watch most of the Godzilla films. I love the ones that I've seen so far. The stupid ones and then -1. But yeah, that's what we have for movie stuff now. Again, January's slow. You got Mean Girls just came out this weekend. You have stuff like ISS, which has gotten not great reviews. So you just ignore that one. We're not even gonna talk about that one. But the way this will work, things are subject to change, maybe. But we'll talk about what we've been playing the week behind us.
And we'll be more organized on each episode. Right now,
Will we though? Will we? We say that, and will we be more organized? Maybe.
We're rambling as we speak right now.
Exactly. This is rambling men, rambling ramblers. That's us.
Yeah, we don't mean to get off topic. We try to stay as organized as we can, but we're passionate.
Yes, we do. We love this. We love this movie shit. This is what we
love doing.
But yeah. The way it would work is, we do the intro, and then our PWRs, playing, watching, reading, and then
if anything, I'll make a video, like tell them like how we, or even like
we'll have a little like trailer as well.
We talked
about that, right?
Yeah, we'll have a trailer up. I will probably have the trailer up.
Yes, he's our editor. He's our editing man.
I'm editing, recording audio.
We both went to college.
School.
Yeah, we went to film school. That's where we met. But he's stuck with it. I'm doing something completely different now. But
and you're killing it, man.
At what?
At your job.
Am I though? Yes. If anyone from there is listening, I'm definitely killing. I'm doing the best I can.
Yep. He's an A employee. He's totally never been late to work.
Yeah. Shut the
My bad.
No. But yeah, and then we'll talk about the week before, and then we'll have a main topic of the show.
Yeah.
It could be random stuff. It could be God of War. Maybe it'll be God of War. Probably will be at some point.
Next week we'll probably do like predictions. What we think is gonna.
Yes, next week we'll do. That is an awesome idea. We'll do prediction. That'll be our main topic. Our predictions for the year. It's still the beginning of the year. It'll be the end of January next Saturday. The 20...
Yeah. 24.
No.
21.
Wait, 25. 27th. I think let's check. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, I was right. Yes. Right. It's today's the 20th, 7 days from now.
Wait, why did I say the 24th?
We're
God.
so stupid.
Yeah, we finished the week in 4 days.
But yeah, next week it'll be predictions. This week we've been talking about ourselves a bit, but it was just kind of us, who we are, why we're doing this.
Little intro, like what we like to talk. This technically, this first podcast episode is just us being us. We will be us on all our episodes.
No, we're going to be completely different people.
We're going to be completely robotic.
We're going to go through the alphabet. This week it's A's with Abe and Al. Next week it's going to be B with Bob and Bill.
Bob and Bill. Yeah, that's
Bob and Bill will be next week.
Bob and Bill are alternate personalities.
No, but it's just, again, just us doing...
Being us.
We're doing this because...
Broke, in debt, college
this was
students.
This was your idea, Abel. Yeah. This was Abel's idea, and...
I don't want to take full credit. I just brought it up.
I'm putting this on you. Explain.
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 I had the idea of having a podcast, but it wasn't even a podcast. I was like, man, I wish I had like a talk show. I'd just talk about and like pull up funny clips or just do some stuff, wacky stuff, or talk about like crazy shit happening in the gaming universe. And this is before I was a little like more open to like telling people like, oh, what films I like watching or what I like watching. Like this just sparked because I was sitting next to him in our editing class and was like, hey, you want to make a podcast? And that just sat with us.
Was it then?
Yeah, I asked him like, dude, we should make a podcast.
When we were in college?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
Dude,
I remember last year when you asked me. I don't remember.
Oh no, yeah, that was just more like I wanted to like finally do it. Like I wanted to like. Because I asked you when we were in college, and we were just kind of like joking around.
Okay, that sounds. I full disclosure, I have the shittiest memory ever, so I'm sure this did happen.
Goldfish.
And I just do not. Yeah, right. I do not remember, but no, I remember you asking last year because I think we were watching the PlayStation showcase.
Yeah, that's when I brought up. Like,
and
we should do a podcast.
It wasn't great, but
live service
it was brought up then, and
Jesus.
we're two dudes. We met in college. We're geeky. We like this stuff. We wanted to talk about it. That's pretty much what it is at its core. That's why we're here. You know, and if anyone... Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, sorry, yeah. And I feel like it won't be just us. We won't be the ones that sway your opinion. We're just going to tell you how we feel about certain things. And like,
no, you must agree with us, or we will hunt you down. And
send a hitman.
We'll send Agent 47.
Agent 47. Just enjoy the ride of us just rambling, having
the ride
fun.
of us. Yeah.
The ride of us. The ride of us. It's a new Naughty Dog game.
The ride of us. I'd play that. Just them driving.
Just them driving.
I'd play that, man.
It's a racing game?
No, but if you're listening, thank you. Thank you for listening, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Your time, however you're listening to us. If no one listens to us, thank you.
For trying.
Thank you to no one.
Thank you to fucking absolutely no one. And our one competitor. Just kidding. They're not really a competitor. They just share the abbreviated word of our podcast. There's no hate towards them. They seem genuine and they really enjoyed.
Wait, who are you talking about?
YFA, the other podcast.
Oh, you call them out like that? No.
No. Like that's what I'm saying.
They're doing completely different stuff.
Yeah, they're doing completely different stuff. They just share the same name as us.
They also haven't uploaded on YouTube in 3 months.
Yeah, they haven't uploaded in 3 months.
Yeah, that's what we didn't know because we came up with the name and then we didn't see until later that there was another YFA because we didn't, But
I mean, we did our research. We checked like all the names we had.
But there isn't what this podcast stands for. You're finally awake. I'm pretty sure there is no other podcast. Maybe there's a Skyrim one. Yeah, Skyrim one that we couldn't find. Yeah. But yeah, you're finally awake because we sleep in late, and you're gaming late, and you wake up late. You're finally awake, and you talk about stuff, man.
Yeah.
And then it was also the Skyrim reference because Skyrim.
Yeah.
Skyrim.
I loved our thought process in making this podcast. It was great. The designs and stuff for the YouTube channel.
Shout out to your uncle for that.
Yeah, thank you, Unc.
Thank you, Mr. Uncle.
Yeah. Oh, follow him at Obet Tattoos if you want to see like his artwork.
Yeah,
and
you should.
Even want to get a tattoo from him
in
the Chicago land area. But that's all we have for today, I believe, right? Do we have anything else? No, any thoughts?
That's who we are. Yeah. Kind of intro.
Yeah, we'll be a little bit more organized next episode. This episode was kind of...
It's episode 0 for a reason. We're figuring stuff out and just doing.
You're gonna be growing with us. Hopefully, this community grows large.
But maybe. I hope we just gotta do the best we can and see what happens, man. Anything else, Abel?
No. I mean,
how do we end this?
How do we end this? Oh, well, no. I'm gonna end it for us.
Yes,
so,
please do.
Please tune in next week as we dive into next week's plethora of drama or just plain old news about certain things happening in different gaming communities or movies.
Or comics. Or TV shows. I just realized we didn't really talk about any TV shows this week. We will talk about a bit, if we have time.
Yeah. Small little tidbit. Invincible may release next week.
Yeah, that's
part 2.
That is a rumor slash leak.
Yeah.
I hope, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that whole season to be on there so I can binge watch it.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time.